Hi, chemistry students. Happy Thursday, April 16th. Um, Good job on doing the assignments. Okay. I reached out to some of you, and most of you have gotten back to me. So awesome. If you are missing some things, if you are struggling with figuring out a schedule or how to get things completed, if it's too much work or how to pace yourself, things like that, please reach out to me. I would love to talk to you about that. We can work on, setting up some guidelines. What are some expectations? Things like that. So that can definitely be helpful. Reach out to me if you need it, or if you just want to say hi, that works too. Um, with that being said, today at 10, from 10 to 11, I am having a check-in. So it will be a link on Schoology. You can just pop in and say hi if you need to, um, or ask questions. We can run through your schedule. We can do whatever works for you guys. Okay, so that's from 10 to 11. I'll put a Google Hangout link on Schoology here about 9 a.m., about an hour beforehand. Okay, you are still working on solutions 7 through 10.2. Okay, so colligative molarity, very similar but different. When you're looking at molality, you are looking at moles of solute over kilograms of solvent. So it's not the total solution, which is something that's a little bit different, and it's kilograms, all right, not liters. And you use molality when you talk about colligative properties and actually calculating the change in temperature when you are looking at whether it's freezing point, depression, so it makes it so that the freezing point lowers, or are you looking at boiling point elevation where it actually increases that boiling point? So those are two options that you have. All right. And it talks about, the colligative properties go into a bunch of different things. It also deals with vapor pressure. All right. And the reason why with vapor pressure is because those solute particles are holding that solvent in. All right. And it's able to, they don't evaporate as easily, or there's not that vapor that's above it. There's not as much. So there's not as much pressure. So therefore, boiling and freezing. Okay. So that's in a nutshell colligative properties. All right. We're in Minnesota, we're fairly lucky. We get to see this happen frequently because we get to have the wonderful Minnesota winters. So like you're also doing a short reading on that. All right. Next week, we're going to be doing an assessment. With that assessment, you will need to have some form of colored, something that you can color with. So markers, crayons, pens, pencils, um, things like that. If that is an issue, please send me an email. We can figure it out sooner rather than later. If you email me next week on Friday that you don't have anything to color with, you're going to be out of luck. Okay. So please let me know, preferably today, tomorrow, Saturday, if you're going to need some form of coloring, if you don't have any form of coloring devices at your house. Okay. The last thing is the state today is Idaho. I actually went there this summer by myself, got a massive flat tire on an interstate in the middle of nowhere, but it all worked out fine. AAA, it was fantastic. It is a very pretty state. I went into Grand Tetons, which is actually in Wyoming, to do some hiking. That is probably my favorite national park. But um, Idaho was really pretty, really mountainous. I would love to go into the upper part of Idaho if I ever got a chance. So, anyways, have a wonderful Thursday. If you guys need anything, please let me know. I am here. I'm also kind of slightly bored because I'm by myself. So I love to talk to you guys. So, anyways, we will talk to you later. All right. Have a great Thursday.